Parents discover their daughter is a mass killer. Isn't that crazy how that's a topic we talked about on this channel recently many of times, and on my other channel as well here. Sure, we never want to bump into the mass killer or this evil person, but imagine being the parent who create this evil person. Feels my son may be a little easier to disown, but my daughter.
Babe, what'd they tell you? Nothing. Okay, she was life flighted here. Yeah.
This is Natalie and John Shirilla, the parents of Mackenzie Shirilla. Just hours earlier, they were informed their daughter was involved in a devastating car accident and that she was transported by helicopter to the nearest hospital. However, what they're about to hear from this officer would change the course of their and Mackenzie's life forever.
Okay. No. You want to sit down?
Damn. And her mouth dropped.
Way to say this. There's progress in Alameda, car into a building. 2 are deceased in the vehicle. Daughter's driving. Who died?
Mackenzie's boyfriend, Dom Russo, as well as their friend Davion, were pronounced dead after the crash, making Mackenzie the suspect of a potential double murder. However, police had their doubts. Most assumed that this was simply the result of an innocent mistake on Mackenzie's behalf. But as the investigation would progress, dark and disturbing secrets would reveal this was clearly much more than just an accident.
Dom, if you do not open, you think I'm joking.
What do you mean?
You know exactly what I mean.
Oh, she wasn't
open
no
the door
toxic
right now,
ones
or there's
too,
gonna be a serious problem.
I got a mouth on her too. Oh my gosh. I thought they was about to hear daughter passing the car, but she set this up. In this case, it does sound familiar.
17-year-old Mackenzie Shirilla, her 20-year-old boyfriend Dominic, and their friend Davion are on their way to a high school party. With Mackenzie's 18th birthday in just 2 days, the group has decided to go out and celebrate. But what seems like a normal night out will in a few hours turn into one of Ohio's most disturbing mysteries. At around 2 a.m., Mackenzie and Dominic are seen smoking at the party, and at one point, Mackenzie reportedly offers the host of the party psychedelic mushrooms. This was unlike Mackenzie, as her friends had never seen her use a substance before, let alone pass them around. At 3:30 a.m., the group leaves the party and drives to another friend's place across town. There, they hang out for a little over an hour watching South Park. By 5 a.m., Mackenzie decided it was time to go home. Strangely, she asked to drive instead of Dominic. This was unusual, but Dominic agreed. Additionally, when Davion asked for a ride, Mackenzie refused to let him in the car. After an argument, Dominic convinced her to take Davion home. All 3 of them would get in the car, sealing their own fate. At the intersection between Pearl and Progress Drive, CCTV spots the car making a turn off course from Davion's house. Instead of driving along Pearl Drive, the car turns onto Progress Drive, a road that ends abruptly with a brick wall. CCTV would spot the car rapidly start accelerating, going from a calm 30.
You know how fucking psycho you gotta be to. Yo, I wanna off y'all so bad that I'm about to highly risk myself getting off as well.
A road that ends abruptly with a brick wall. CCTV would spot the car rapidly start accelerating, going from a calm 30 to over 90 miles per hour. In the very last seconds, an intense turn would take place, leading
I'd have fired on
to
that bitch.
narrowly
I ain't gonna lie to you,
slamming into
dog.
a tree, but it would be too late, and the car would speed into the brick wall.
What the fuck?
The crashed car would remain undiscovered for 45 minutes, until 6:15 a.m. when a passerby on a motorcycle would discover the destroyed vehicle. About 10 minutes later, law enforcement would arrive, and through their body cams, we can witness the horrific discovery they would make.
No one's breathing. Bust that window out.
No.
All right.
Oh my god.
You can hear my voice. Who's in here? Drivers. Radio.
And only the two dudes in the car
Hey.
died, huh?
This is bad, guys. She's alive. We got to get her out. Here, all right.
You shut and unlock this door.
Let me see your knife. Let's cut this thing out. There you go. I don't feel anything. I don't feel a pulse.
She's breathing. I saw her stomach. Her stomach's coming.
Oh yeah, yeah,
We got two that are gone.
yeah.
Damn.
Okay. Jesus Christ. This is the worst I've ever seen. How old is Dominic Caruso? 17? 19? Rest in peace, buddy.
Inside the car, officers quickly confirmed 2 victims as deceased. 20-year-old
Man, the shit a cop has to see, I say on the regular, just responded to a call of someone's trauma, someone's hurt, someone's pain, someone's death, and also have to break this shit to the parents. Nah.
Inside the car, officers quickly confirmed 2 victims.
So okay, so I take it this is the car to the front. So Mackenzie, Dominic, damn, yeah, dude, he's under, because if this would be the seat, I assume that would mean his head will be kind of partially under the seat, and his feet is going under the glove compartment. And she obviously had her seatbelt on. She knew what the fuck she was about to do, because you see her body is still in the seat, assuming. Davion, dog, man, he in the middle winner for no way. This is just pure fucking
17.
evil, dog.
19? Rest in peace, buddy.
Inside the car, officers quickly confirmed 2 victims as deceased. 20-year-old Dominic in the front passenger seat and 19-year-old Davion in the back. But one person has survived, the driver, Mackenzie Shirilla. As medics and firefighters rush to tend to the victims, investigators begin trying to understand how such a devastating crash could have happened. That's when they start uncovering alarming details.
It looks like they even went off the road up there.
They did.
But if you're hitting a building that hard, I just can't believe all the people that work up here, that are up here all night long, no one heard.
They're in the factory.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, well,
Oh, they're in section.
that's insane though. Once they get her out, I'll go over to this building because I think there's a camera on the front of that building. I don't know if it's working, but I can always ask.
As authorities work to save
I don't know if it's working, but I can always ask.
As authorities work to save Mackenzie, the man who initially called 911 to report the incident arrives on the scene.
I love good
the
people
man
like
who
this.
initially called 911 to report the incident
Appreciate
arrives on the
that,
scene
man.
to give
They
his
was
side
there
of the story. To report the incident arrives on the
All
scene
night.
to give his side of the story.
Appreciate you giving us a call.
Yeah. Someone in it, obviously.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah. So.
That's a bummer. I didn't want to get stuck, and I'm like, I ain't fucking. I don't know what's going on.
Right. No, I appreciate you giving us a call. Absolutely appreciate it.
They fucking were hitting it, man.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, because I saw that front end
They definitely hit it hard.
was fucking
So.
destroyed.
Right.
All right. Well, what a way to start your Sunday. I guess better than theirs, huh?
Right. I appreciate the call, sir.
I mean, he ain't lying, but damn, my nigga.
Right.
Damn, doggy bump.
Right.
Oh, I ain't turned my
Right.
camera on.
All
My
right,
bad,
well,
my bad.
what a way to start your Sunday. I guess better than theirs, huh?
Right. I appreciate the call, sir. Thank you.
Officers would file the crash as an accident, stating that the driver appeared to have attempted to steer off course but was unable to regain control. Mackenzie was diagnosed with a condition known as POTS, which can cause dizziness and
I never heard of
fainting,
that.
something officers believed may have contributed to the crash. The presumption was that a combination of
and
Mackenzie's
fainting.
medical condition and drug use had likely led to the tragic crash. However, one detail worried officers. There were no signs of braking anywhere, and officers would soon begin to discover why.
I've personally been told that she did voodoo on him.
She was scared that she was going to make him crash the day before the actual crash.
So I feel like that's what she was trying to do was her.
She was scared that
Discover why.
I've personally been told that she did voodoo on him.
she was scared that she was going to make him crash the day before the actual crash.
So I feel like that's what she was trying to do was crush the car into the wall.
As police continue gathering evidence from the crash site, one officer heads to the hospital to speak with Mackenzie's parents. At this point, all they know is that their daughter was in a serious accident.
Oh God, help me. What'd they tell you?
Nothing.
Okay, she was life flighted here.
Yeah, that one or that.
Okay. No. You want to sit down?
Man.
Wait, say this. There's progress in Alameda, car into a building. 2 are deceased in the vehicle. Daughter's driving.
Who died?
I don't know whether, but there's one that we don't know. His name's Jacob. Does anyone know Jacob?
Dom?
No, stop. Let him talk.
Guys, I know, we've been dealing with this.
She hurt, frustrated, all that.
Okay.
From the parents' shoes, hell yeah, I'm hurt. From the daughter, no, fuck that. But from the parents, hell yeah, man, because they possibly think their daughter is dead and also probably don't know she's psycho as hell.
I know, we've been dealing with this. Your daughter's okay. She's talking to us. I talked to her, okay? Your daughter's alive, okay?
And then...
Your daughter's alive. She was driving.
So I know survivor's guilt would work in the daughter situation if this was not intent, whatever, right? For the parents, would they feel that as well towards the other parents as well? Because that would suck as fuck to know my kid was just driving the car. We know the full story from the parents' point of view, blah, was just driving the car and off your kid. So I know a little bit you. As the other parent, yeah, I would low-key hate to be around you. I would not want to be around you. Don't get me wrong, but as the survivor parent, I was like, I would feel guilt as well being around you. Like, shit, I'm sorry. Fuck. But yeah, as the deceased parents, I would not want to be around you because
Your daughter's okay. She's talking to us. I talked to her.
I would blame your daughter,
Your
even if it was
alive.
innocent,
Okay.
legit innocent or not.
Your daughter's alive. She was driving the vehicle. Okay.
Who's that? Jacob and who?
I think. What's the name you said?
Dom?
Might be.
Oh my God.
Stop.
What's his relation to you?
boyfriend.
Okay. Yeah, then Dom was in the car.
Stop. Oh my God. What? Are you kidding me?
It's right now. It's ongoing investigation. Speed is definitely a factor. So are drugs.
Dom is dead? Dom is dead? Is that what you're saying to me? Look at me. Is Dom dead?
There's no easy way for me to say anything right now, man.
Dom,
This is a serious situation.
Dom with curly. It's the same Dom. Maybe it's a different Dom. It could be a different Dom.
Oh my fucking gosh, man. Because, dog, especially if you have not actually seen it yet, it's not real in your world yet, but you're hearing this being told, yeah, you'll want something to grab on, some type of hope, like, nah, something gotta be wrong here, dude. Something. Because there's no way you want to accept that. You want to believe
situation.
Dom with curly.
That's why she didn't stop.
It could be a different Dom. Might be a different Dom.
What's that?
Does she know about their third?
No, not at all. We're gonna keep it that way.
It's the same Dom. Maybe it's a different Dom. It could be a different Dom. Might be a different Dom.
What's that?
Does she know about their third?
No, not at all. We're gonna keep it that way for. Okay, she's getting worked on now. Okay. Full transparency here. There's drugs in the car. She had a bag of mushrooms on her and a scale. Full transparency, guys. I'm sorry, I'm ripping the Band-Aid off. Okay. Drugs in the car.
So she was awake, but not awake. So she was like that.
In and out of consciousness. Should be fully extracted from the vehicle. IFD.
Man, and
I know
selfishly,
she has a severe.
I mean, it's reality though. Her parents, yeah, it's still some pain, but they got some relief off their shoulders because they just went from thinking their daughter was gone to she's not, but her people, her friends, or her boyfriend is. Rest in peace to them boys, man. And I can't even be mad at them for how they were living, dog. It's stupid, but yeah,
she was speaking.
More than likely been there at that age. You do a bunch of stupid shit. You just thank God and hopefully mature if you do make it out of it, if you survive it, which is the scary part because yeah, the game does come with a fucking unfortunate reward.
I know she has a severe leg injury.
End up dead or in jail.
But like I said, she was speaking, and she had her seatbelt on.
Mackenzie was the only one in the car wearing a seatbelt, which was why she was the sole survivor. If her intention had been suicide, it's unlikely
Had been
she
what?
would
What'd
have
he say?
taken that. She was the sole survivor. If her intention had been suicide, it's unlikely she would have taken that precaution.
Right.
This detail would later become important to the investigation.
Yeah, that probably saved her life. 100% saved her life.
She had a seatbelt on. Oh.
I don't believe the others did.
Mackenzie's parents would take the news relatively well, relieved their daughter had survived. But officers now faced a much harder task, telling Dominic's parents. Remember, at this point, they didn't even know their son had been in an accident, let alone that he had passed away.
I think Mr. Ballin somewhat. I think he covered
Hi,
the story.
Christine. Hey, can I talk to you real quick? Yeah. There was an incident that we believe Dominic may be involved.
What?
Both Davion and Dominic are deceased.
Oh God!
Yeah.
Oh God!
Christine.
Oh God!
Just sit down.
Oh God!
Just sit down.
Oh my God!
Go ahead, take a seat. So,
you know what time it happened at?
No, we don't. Right now, what we do know 100% is somebody called it in, somebody passing by at around 6:15, 6:30.
Called in, what, the car was just smashed somewhere?
Yeah, so what it appears that happened is they were going westbound on Progress from Pearl Road. They went...
Right here in Strongsville?
Yeah, in Strongsville. That business that's right on Alameda, right where Progress ends, that's dead ends right there. They hit that building. They hit the sign out front, and then they hit the building.
Did they fall asleep at the wheel or something?
Don't know. We don't know that. We don't know that.
So 2 kids are dead, my son's dead, another kid's dead, and the girl's in the hospital?
She's in surgery right now.
Oh my God, huh, Chris?
I mean, another family member or friend or anybody that you might want us to call on your behalf?
No. This is a fucking nightmare. Hey, somebody called in at 6:30 in the morning?
Between 6:15
6:15, 6:30, yeah.
Came upon it, passing it by.
Yeah.
So then you get to thinking, what was I doing at this time? Why was I not there to save you?
Oh my gosh. This is fucking horrible. She was in her car?
It was in Mackenzie's car, yeah. Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Is she naked or you guys don't know?
We right now we don't know. She's in surgery right now, so we don't know.
What a fucking nightmare.
3 weeks would pass, time that Mackenzie would spend in the hospital recovering. Her condition would improve significantly, eventually allowing her to leave and return to her normal life. The community mourned the tragic loss of Dominic and Davion and expressed sympathy for Mackenzie, who had just gone through the trauma of losing both her boyfriend and a close friend. But soon, strange things about Mackenzie would start to surface. In the weeks that followed, it seems Mackenzie thought everyone concluded the crash as a tragic accident
That they
and
obituary
nothing
back there?
further. Mackenzie would never attend Dominic or Davion's funerals. On social media, she would brag about her drug
I'm
use,
just one of those
claiming
girls
she
that can
could,
do a lot of drugs
quote,
and
do
not.
more drugs than anyone and still live. And then, on October 31st, 2022, Mackenzie would go to her first party since the crash, and her costume for the night would be a detailed corpse with fake blood smeared across her mouth. Mackenzie's parents even went public to defend her outfit, saying she, quote, deserved to have some fun after the accident. There also appeared to be a mysterious source of income.
You do get to live, get to have fun. Life do still go on. But when you get to mocking people that die at the hands of you, get the fuck out. No. Yeah, no, I couldn't wait to get into how the parents and her relationship was. There's no type of restraints on this girl. There's no discipline, nothing. I'm quite sure she ran that fucking household.
Mackenzie's parents even went public to defend her outfit, saying she, quote, deserved to have some fun after the accident. There also appeared to be a mysterious source of income. Mackenzie was spending thousands of undocumented dollars on designer clothing, and she wasn't hiding it either, openly bragging about it online. But lucky for Mackenzie, this strange behavior still wasn't enough for police to launch a full investigation. However, that would all change.
It's
when
crazy,
Dominic's
and I don't know how, because dog is up dog shit, but I don't know how she getting her money, whatever. But it's crazy the amount of benefits, perks that you get in this world when you're a beautiful girl, dog, because dudes will legit throw everything at you, man. So, and again, like I said, I don't know how she got her paid, whatever. But just real quick, I remember I was dating this chick in Texas. I'm talking about the baddest you ever seen in Texas. So, hella crazy too. But she used to always pop up with I'm talking about shit that you need money to buy, not just some new J's. I'm talking legit cars. Nigga, I remember one day she came to the crib. I'm getting ready, me and her, I'm just hitting whatever, because I know we ain't about to be no couple, whatever. I ain't had no paper at the time. But she just came AMG to the crib, brand new, like nothing. We fresh at like our early 20s in college and everything. I'm like, damn, how you get this? She, I just got it from work. She worked it. I ain't gonna say what she worked at the time. If you see this video, I fuck with you though. You was cool as hell. You ain't killed nobody. But I'm like, dog, yeah, man, she just get stuff handed to her. Basically, I found out, long story short, yeah, she was dating some old rich niggas, like plural. But this is how I seen it when I've seen girls that are over the top freaking beautiful. This is how they got it in the real world. It was like, yo, dudes just throw it at you. It's so many ways that you just sit back and get money that way. I mean, you're gonna have to do some things that come with it, but they don't care. They're materialistic. That's all they want.
And she wasn't hiding it either, openly bragging about it online. But lucky for Mackenzie.
And I don't even like white girls that be into like J's and shit. That shit weird. Yeah, that's just me. If you're gonna be a white girl, you gotta be a white girl. It's weird because it's like, who told you about J's? But I know, I'm just saying, still, it's me.
Mackenzie was spending thousands of undocumented dollars on designer clothing, and she wasn't hiding it either, openly bragging about it online. But lucky for Mackenzie, this strange behavior still wasn't enough for police to launch a full investigation. However, that would all change when Dominic's family came to the police with a video taken from Dominic's phone. A clip recorded just 10 days before the crash, one that would change everything. But before we get to that, I want to tell you about the best earbuds I've ever used. If you're like me, then you love listening to true crime podcasts. Maybe at work.
I'm shocked the parents were able to get into the son's phone because I know he had it locked at that age. Yeah, good luck getting into a teenager's phone.
Let's get back to what the investigators uncovered.
They're normally surface deep at that age anyway, so it probably wasn't hard.
Let's get back to what the investigators uncovered. At this point, officers already had a growing list of suspicions about Mackenzie, but it would be one video submitted by Dominic's parents and filmed by Dominic himself just 10 days before the crash that would turn the entire case on its head.
Dom, if you do not open, you think I'm joking. You think I'm joking. Like, I'm dead ass. You're gonna come open this door right now, or there's gonna be a serious problem.
This was a short snippet from a 15-minute video where Mackenzie clearly and continuously threatens Dominic. But this wasn't all. Dominic's family would show even more disturbing material, including text messages confirming even more disturbing.
Yeah, that's really hard to read. I will never forgive you for this, and I will never forgive your mom either. What mom do? Now I have to look forward to you ending my life. Anytime we argue, like, how am I supposed to be afraid? How am I not supposed to be afraid? Yeah, that's hard to read on that green. I don't. Because some people like that, they will take it to the extreme every time they don't get their fucking way, because that's how they raise. Man, that's why you gotta be cool with hoes too, dog, because they'll whoop their ass for it.
This was a short snippet from a 15-minute video where Mackenzie clearly and continuously threatens Dominic. But this wasn't all. Dominic's family would show even more disturbing material, including text messages confirming
Kenzie, you fucking tripping, is all I'm gonna say. You threatened to end my life all the time.
He had threatened to kill Dominic. This was enough for officers to reopen the case. Now investigating
boy, I just get a taste from my girl. Let me see what she say. I'll whoop her. Oh, all right.
Case. Now investigating it as a planned double homicide.
At this point, this is a homicide investigation, and so we are trying to show that she intentionally drove the car into the wall.
Shortly after the investigation began, police would begin interviewing several of Mackenzie Shirilla's friends, family members, and individuals from the community. This would prove to be very insightful. Officers would first bring Tyler, Mackenzie's former boyfriend, in. Unfortunately, his accounts would only serve to deepen their concerns.
You understand, you're not under arrest.
Yeah.
You walk out anytime you want. We have approximately 10 questions that we wanted to ask you. How long were you guys in a relationship, you and her?
Well, we were all friends in a friend group at first. I ended up dating her for a little bit, like probably over the summer. I was only dating her for probably like a month and a half or like 2 months. And then me and Dom found out that she was cheating on us basically, but it wasn't like anything official, so it wasn't no hard feelings like with whatever happened. I just kind of was like, after me and Dom found out about that, we didn't have no problems with each other and nothing, but like they were on and off, and I kept on talking to her still while they were on and off because we were all still in the friend group and stuff. So, and then we kind of just like stopped being intimate, you know what I'm saying? We were just friends.
So, describe the relationship. What was it? What was she like as your girlfriend?
Like, I didn't really have much with her relationship-wise because we didn't date that long, but like friend-wise, like she was crazy. Like
she like mentally just not all there. I mean,
yeah, I don't think she was mentally all there. Like I personally feel like she was trying to kill herself in that crash, and she failed on doing so.
Why did Dom put up with this? Do you know?
I've personally been told that she did voodoo on him. She has told people that she's put a spell on him so that he couldn't break up with her, that she had like grabbed a piece of his hair, and that she had a doll in her room for Dom, and that she had literally put a spell on him, is what she would tell everyone. It's like she truly believed in that kind of stuff, and she also uses the pendulum, I know too.
It sucks because with these type of girls, the best thing to do is not respond. I don't care if you going along with it or not, because for them it's just the communication, which is all they needed. Dog, I hate to put myself in this situation, but it's just how I can relate to the situation. It was one girl I was dealing with, legit was bad shit crazy, and legit I would go places. Oh, I saw you. Oh, I saw you at the gas station. Oh, I saw you here. Oh, I was gonna give you this. Think about it, I should have made her buy me a PS3. I think it was PS4. I regret her not giving me that. I should have got that shit from her, but I didn't at the time, whatever. But basically, what sucks, what I was gonna say is to connect it though. It just sucks for them because with them being this age and at this going to school and everything together, more than likely they're close in together, living with their parents, their proximity anyway. It'd just be hard to just, I'm gonna get away from this person because she ain't putting no voodoo on you. She can't. You can tell she can't even make gumbo. It ain't rooted. But nah, this is just psycho, man. It's basically if I can't have you, no one can.
And that she had a doll in her
sick
room
as
for
hell.
Dom, and that she had literally put a spell on him, is what she would tell everyone. It's like she truly believed in that kind of stuff, and she also uses the pendulum, I know too, to try to get answers. She tries to use it now to talk to Dom.
Do you think Mackenzie has it in her to drive a car into a wall?
Man, hell yeah.
If you guys speculate that she did it on purpose, do you think she has it in her?
I feel like if she thinks that she can just drive the car into the wall and not feel nothing, like I feel like the only reason she survived is because of how small.
Probably why she was taking so many substances, huh? So much.
Insanely lucky, but at the same time not lucky to have survived that, because it's like she killed 2 people. If that was what she was trying to do, but it's like I feel like that's what she was trying to do, was crash the car into the wall.
By now, a far darker picture of Mackenzie's actions was beginning to take place. This is when 2 friends who had attended the party would come forward to police, claiming they had evidence that, in their view, proved the crash was no accident at all.
I just want to show you.
Oh no, explain.
So this is when they were going down Progress Drive, and then you know how there was like tire tracks before it, like on that side grass. So that's the sign.
That's when it hits the sign.
And then that's where she curved exactly right on.
Gotcha.
Missed those 2 rocks and went right into the sign, the side of it. She went right into that wall.
Right.
No, so you can see
I might well get a little man a job.
Was into that wall. No, so you can see like the hard braking was right at the wall. And then
I love good people like this, man. I love that. Sound like he really understood some issues was going wrong and actually looked into it and actually came to.
Yeah, 90 miles per hour.
It looks like the person in the front seat tried to turn the wheel.
Because you know when it's a ride that's when the groove, man. Especially when you want to get rid of that person.
The person in the front seat tried to turn
but not in the way that she want to get rid of y'all.
It looks like the person in the front seat tried to turn the wheel.
It's like they just always around.
Because of the fact they were. It looks like the person in the front seat tried to turn the wheel. Because.
And then her high speed
was after the hard braking.
Was 90 miles per hour.
It looks like the person in the front seat tried to turn the wheel. Because of the fact they were going to go straight into a wall.
And it doesn't say she hard broke once. It was 90 miles per hour down that whole road. And I also think because of Kenzie's and Dominic's history, that they were fighting, I think Davion went on his phone to distract himself from the fighting. Although they were on drugs, they can also still be fighting with being on drugs.
While the statements were deeply concerning, investigators still didn't have enough concrete evidence to determine Mackenzie's intent. Without a documented pattern of behavior, it was still possible the crash had been a drug-induced accident.
I
But
mean,
that changed
for real,
during
they
an
really
interview
still there
with
so
Dominic's
far.
brother, who provided detectives with crucial information about
here we go,
Dominic and
then.
Mackenzie's turbulent relationship. The following video includes talk of self-harm. Viewer discretion is advised.
You mentioned that anytime Dom would kind of want to break up with her, she kind of would go crazy. Describe crazy, like what kind of crazy?
Like, there is times where she called Dom and said, if you break up with me, I'm going to word for word. There was an instance literally a couple days before the crash that she was hitting him on the highway while driving, and he had to pull his car over on the side of the highway, not a very safe parking spot either, and have somebody else come pick them up and drive the car home because he was scared that she was going to make him crash. And that was just prior to the day before the actual crash.
Apparently, just days before the crash, Mackenzie had threatened Dominic's life, saying she would crash the car they were in. Dominic's brother continued the interview by giving officers a compelling motive for why the crash may have been intentional.
You're going 94 miles
I
an hour.
thought he was gonna read it. It's okay. All I care about is you trying to end my life and put it in your hand on the steering wheel and trying to end it. Wait, huh?
Dominic's brother continued the interview by giving officers a compelling motive for why the crash may have been intentional.
You're going 94 miles an hour. You don't have a very fast car to begin with. You were stomping that gas pretty much that whole entire time. There's no brake marks on the street at all. Even before the hit, you would think that some type of instinct would kick in and you'd slam on the brakes. But to my knowledge, you went straight into it.
Wild.
Off of what I know and off my assumptions, Dom tried to break up with her multiple times, even in July. They kept not working out, whatever. They kept making back up. Kenzie's known to be the kind of person that she's let us know she will never let go of Dom, and if she has to let go of Dom, she will not go on living herself. She's pretty much let that be known.
Mackenzie's actions after the crash were also of concern to police. On August 6th, only a week after the incident, police would be called to Mackenzie's house by her father. There, he would make concerning statements. While there is no footage of the incident, the officer that was called out would retell the strange incident in an interview.
To have to call the boys on your own child, man.
The officer that was called out would retell the strange incident in an interview.
Sarge, I want to ask you.
Officer that was called out concerning statements. While there is no footage of the incident, the officer that was called out would retell the strange incident in an interview.
Sarge, I want to ask you first about August 6th, if you recall. That's the day you guys were dispatched to Mackenzie Shirilla's room. Can you tell me about that day?
So we were dispatched up to the room for a disturbance. Once we arrived up on the room, she was upset with her dad. We asked the dad to step out, and we're trying to calm him down, and he's like, you guys probably know who I am. At one point in the conversation, he's like, I feel like my daughter needs a psych evaluation. And he's like, because she's not, thinking clearly, and word for word what he said, I don't recall every word that he said. He was pretty hysterical. He was pretty upset. She was upset with her dad because, she
Being impossible dealing with this for a while. I've been fighting this for a while, man. You can see that shit in your kid. There's no turning this wheel. Something got your fucking brain. And I can't grab you. And it eventually becomes a huge problem within your own family, man. Seeing your own family be the biggest downfall in your home. Am I supposed to still love this person?
Word for word what he said, I don't recall every word that he said. He was pretty hysterical. He was pretty upset. She was upset with her dad.
You just keep trying to love this person. This person's gonna change. I know it. Nope. Selfish.
Word for word what he said, I don't recall every word that he said. He was pretty hysterical. He was pretty upset. She was upset with her dad because, she wanted to leave to go to the funerals.
During this interaction, it became clear that Mackenzie was deeply upset with her father. Despite creating a shrine for Dominic, regularly posting on his Facebook memorial page, and despite interaction, it became clear that Mackenzie was deeply upset. During this interaction, it became clear that Mackenzie was deeply upset with her father. Despite creating a shrine for Dominic, regularly posting on his Facebook memorial page, and wearing his clothes, her father hadn't allowed her to attend Dominic's funeral. It appeared that Mackenzie was truly mourning his death. But around this time, police managed to gain access to her phone. What they uncovered didn't just explain her mysterious source of income, it also hinted at something far more disturbing. After decrypting Mackenzie's phone, investigators discovered several photos of her posing with large sums of cash, despite having no documented job or known source of legitimate income. They also found fake IDs.
I don't know how y'all be getting money these days, boy. I be going to rob.
Despite having no documented job or known source of legitimate income. They also found fake IDs, seemingly intended to help her pass as an adult. But
she found a D.
Was a Snapchat conversation.
Yeah, I know what she doing.
But most concerning was a seemingly intended to help her pass as an adult. But most concerning was a Snapchat conversation dated July 22nd, 2022, in which Mackenzie quoted $1,000 for pictures.
OnlyFans, huh? Or let me see. Only we do thrills or what? 4 bands. You have 4 straps or nigga shit hit, man. You figure that pussy for me and while I'm doing it, then blank you, I'm down. I don't know. I'm trying to fill in the blank. 10,000. We can link anything you want for 2,500. You get cash money in person. No lacking. No lock-in way. I don't see. No fucking way. I send you anything up front, especially I ain't seen no $1,000. Fuck out of that. So let me know when and where you want to do it.
2000. Most concerning was a Snapchat conversation dated July 22nd, 2022, in which Mackenzie quoted $1,000 for pictures and $2,500 for an in-person meeting to do, quote, anything you want. Taken together, the materials painted a deeply troubling picture. On top of this, her phone revealed numerous examples of reckless driving. Videos showed her speeding, smoking marijuana behind the wheel, recording Snapchats while distracted, crashing during a practice run and laughing about it, letting go of the steering wheel, and even bragging about driving recklessly. But in November, detectives would discover evidence far beyond any reasonable doubt. After analyzing Mackenzie's phone location data, investigators were able to retrace her movements in the days leading up to the crash. That's when they made a dark discovery. Just days before the incident, Mackenzie had driven down the exact same road 7 times, heading straight towards the same brick wall. She had practiced the route. Officers believed they had gathered enough evidence to prove Mackenzie had planned the murders. On November 4th, 2022, more than 3 months after the incident, officers were dispatched to arrest 18-year-old Mackenzie Shirilla.
Where's she?
I'm back there, pal.
Hi, Mackenzie. Step out for me. I'm Detective Jesus. I'm the one who's been investigating the crash. You're under arrest for aggravated murder ×2, okay? Nobody's gonna ask you any questions. Nobody's gonna bother you. Can I have your key, please?
Could you please be careful taking this one off so it doesn't break the bracelet, please?
You got it. You got it.
Man, I feel so bad for the parents in this situation on both sides.
Stand right by that black net.
What's your first name? Okay, Mackenzie, I'm gonna take your handcuffs off. I need like all the jewelry and everything to come off, okay?
I can't wear any of it.
No, I need you to take it off while you're in the jail right now.
Mackenzie's parents would soon find out about her arrest and immediately drive to the police station and desperately confront the police. But it would all be too late.
I need to speak to my daughter because you guys aren't allowed to speak to her at all. That's from the Lord. How you guys did this on the weekend is just, well, all you do is go, hey, there's a warrant for, we would have brought her right down here with no problem. Unbelievable. I mean, he's 18.
So the warrant was issued today, so
Well, you could have made a phone call, couldn't you? You had your creeper out in front of my yard watching. So, She can't take any. She's an adult. She can't take any phone calls right now.
I get the parents mad.
My daughter, so she understands.
We're gonna defend the daughter.
Anything to you guys.
Even in the worst situation, if you're a parent, it's what you're supposed to do. But yeah, let's be real. This has to be done, though.
My daughter, so she understands whatever. Not to say anything to you guys. If had to roll out the whole man,
This little girl was
an 18-year-old girl
menace,
to get
dog.
her walk out of a hospital. It's just beyond me. So we follow the law, and that's what we're doing today. Am I going to be
Headed down the path of evil, man.
You cannot talk to her.
Found the path of
Why
shit.
doesn't she get a phone call? She arrested her. Why don't she get a phone call?
She was just brought in. They're going to process her as soon as they get the time for her to make a phone call. She will be able to make a phone call.
She's a lawyer. She does have a lawyer.
She is 18 years old and she could speak that.
Yeah, but she's a dumb 18-year-old that just turned
You ain't lying.
This guy's going to take advantage of her. She's not allowed to speak to you guys. I'm telling you that.
Her
from
attorney
lawyer.
can call us.
Don't ask her any questions. She's not allowed to speak to you.
Her parents don't want Mackenzie to talk and demand a lawyer is present.
actually
Mackenzie
not,
is going to need that lawyer, as she's going to have to face the consequences of her actions in a court of law. She's tried as an adult and decides not to be tried by jury, leaving her fate to a judge. Despite the defense's claims that she lost consciousness, the evidence against her proves this claim was a lie, and the prosecution believes she crashed the car as an easy way out of the relationship.
Yeah, and the crazy part is, if she wouldn't have been mocking shit online, she has so many outings of this. The fact of pots, never even heard of that. That could have kicked in. Overdosing on drugs here, that could have kicked in, and also triggered pots. And that paper trail was serious. All the friends came forward and had something about it. So much toxic is left behind. Every move with everyone that this is sick. I'm so glad the friends came forward,
The
dog.
prosecution believes she crashed the car as an easy way out of the
Because they know you.
relationship. The
And
judge
they had
agreed.
the story. Like, nah, man, fuck that.
She crashed the car as an easy way out of the relationship. The judge agreed, and on August 14th, 2023, Mackenzie's fate was finally sealed.
This is the type of evidence you can never unsee. You can never forget the visual or audio of this exhibit.
And she smiled at the camera a few times. And playing this little
As you
crumb.
review that exhibit, you know that you are watching the oncoming deaths of two people, and there is nothing that will stop it.
Legit
Exhibit
playing
data
this shit.
crystallizes the deadly decision-making of the defendant. She morphs from a responsible driver to literal hell on wheels as she makes her way down the street. The mission was death. Mackenzie alone decided to push the pedal to the floor and demand the ultimate speed of that vehicle to 90 to 100 miles per hour. Mackenzie decided death was the ultimate goal that day, and she alone made that decision for Dominic and Davion, and she continues to act there to achieve her purpose. In the early morning hours of July 31st, 2022, her purpose was to kill Dominic Russo and Davion Flanagan. Her actions were controlled, methodical, deliberate, intentional, and purposeful. This was not reckless driving. This was murder.
On August 14th, Mackenzie was found guilty on 4 counts of murder, 4 counts of felonious assault, 2 counts of aggravated vehicular homicide, 1 count of drug possession, and 1 count of possessing criminal tools. She's facing 15 years to life and is currently being held in the Ohio Reformatory for Women. Her first opportunity for parole.
Oh, and I think Ohio was one of the, I think it was this prison documentary I watched about Ohio of females prison. I think they had one of the worst female prisons, I think. And they ain't even get her for everything. They could have got her for it.
And is currently being held in the Ohio Reformatory for Women. Her first opportunity for parole will come in October of 2037.
It sucks because you try so hard to not live as an overprotective parent, but you so bad don't want your kid to bump into someone like this and have them a part of their life. There's many other character traits I don't want in someone that involves himself with my kids. Don't get me wrong, but just for the sake of this video, this one, hella no. But also, man, because it is possible we love to avoid the person, which is the problem here. Same with this video. You also don't want to be the parent to create that shit. So I did want them to dive a little deeper into Mackenzie and the parents' actual relationship here. It does seem like, from what we got here, was one of those situations where Pops finally gave in on some issues. Like, yo, I'm just gonna go ahead and report you because this is no longer bearable at this point. I know some shit is wrong here because it sounded like he even mentioned or they even mentioned, mom and dad, basically one of them mentioned that she does need to be checked in and be psych evaluated to see what's wrong here, because it's really something wrong. And if you see that in your kid, you do want to fix that. Problem is how though, because from what I hear about those stories of sending kids to these places here, they don't do nothing but drug them up and make them even worse. Do you know how disgusted you will be to find out that your daughter is selling her body just to buy a bunch of material shit, and you know some issues going wrong, because there's no way my kid is bringing all of this stuff home and all the stuff we saw in that house. There's no hiding all that.